Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. So I recently did a pour that I was very excited about, and it did not dry the way I wanted it to or the way I was expecting. This was quinacridone magenta from Golden Fluid Acrylics, and when I've used that in the past, it stayed very pink, and this time it dried really red, and it is very jarring to me with the other colors that I've chosen. And some parts of this I'm not a big fan of the magenta, and the turquoise blue made a weird purple color that I don't like. But there are some elements that I do like. So I am going to do a neurographic piece on this, some Neuro Art. And what I've done is I've taken some round shapes and placed them in the sections that I wanted to isolate. And I'm going to spray paint this canvas black and hopefully end up with some really cool circles. It might look a little galactic, like planets or something, but I've chosen several different sizes. I've put on little washers or large washers on top of the things that I'm worried that it might blow away, and some other things that I want to make sure I get a really good seal on. Basically everything on the canvas I've done that with. So I'm going to turn off the camera real quick, and I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to spray paint it black, and I'll come back and we'll do a little reveal, and then I'm going to draw some lines and fill in the connections, and hopefully make this into a really cool neurographic art piece. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if this has worked. I actually want to, I'm not going to reveal all of them right away. I'm just going to take off one and make sure that it's worked. But what I want to do is outline each of these in, I have to decide whether I want to go with gold or white. Or silver. I have silver also. I think gold would be really cool on this. I think I'm going to use my gold Posca pen. But let's do these in order. Let's do this one first, since it's right directly in front of me. I'm going to use my pen and prime it, make sure it's working. It's working. So let's go ahead and outline this, and then we'll reveal this first one. And then I'll put on some music for you while I finish up. Outlining these. Oh, oh, that's cool. Oh, and I love the gold on here. It's really pretty. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna put on some music for you while I start playing. I'm gonna draw some straight lines in here too, as well as some curvy lines, but I'm going to start with some straight ones first. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so some observations. I really love this piece. I think it's super interesting. It's very industrial looking, I think. It took me about 3.5 hours just to do the neurographic parts on this, all the lines and then softening them up. So I hope when I edit this video, I will be able to keep enough of it that it's interesting to watch on YouTube, and you also get a clear idea of the process of what I was doing. I didn't use any of the kind of normal intuitive round and wavy lines in this. I only used straight lines and then softened them. So really the only neurographic piece or element to this is all of these softened connections, which create these really interesting organic shapes. But the overall structure is very linear, very geometric, and I think it's very cool. I will say that I don't think it was as much fun. I think it was more fun to do the wavy lines than it is to do the straight ones. But this was I'm glad that I did this so that now I know that. Maybe if I do this again, I don't do the entire canvas in the straight lines. Maybe I include a couple of straight lines. I also really like that I varied up the pattern. So these kind of rounder shapes move in this direction, these go in this direction. I kept the structure, I'm going out of focus with my finger. I kept the structure very loose here in the center. I added some details in here, but I didn't make it heavy on the detail because there was so many disruptions to the lines. But these heavier patterns out here in the negative space I think are super cool. I varied up this one here. Some of them have 3, some of them have 2. And I tried to just kind of break it up and not do it in a very regimented pattern. But this one is my favorite. I love this with the larger, it almost looks like deer prints in the snow or something. You can tell I grew up in Ohio, but I love that. I also initially had planned to leave these circles without any lines on them. But I'm glad that I did do the lines across them because it integrates those circles into the structure. But I did choose, instead of, I was thinking at one point to kind of draw some random lines in through here, but it would have made it too busy and it would have distracted, I think, from how pretty these are. And yeah, it just made it too busy. The lines as I was going across using the tape, that is a great little hack for not having to do any measurement or any math, which is not my favorite thing to do. So I was able to keep that even structure all the way across, but it is a little difficult to get a clean line with only a piece of tape as the barrier. It's easier to kind of go into the tape rather than onto the canvas. But cleaning up those lines is part of the process. So I think I did a pretty good job of cleaning everything up. I also didn't really like this section right here where these 2 circles were really close together. I had to work on that and finesse that quite a bit in order for that to kind of make sense in the structure. When I spray painted the circles and then outlined them in gold, it left a tiny little black line all the way around the circles. And at first I planned on leaving them, but after I turned off the camera, the more I looked at it, the more it bothered me. So I'm glad I cleaned that up and brought that gold right up to the color in those circles. I'm really happy with that. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm right-handed, so I find it much easier to start on the left and then work my way to the right. And that way my hand is never traveling over a line that I've just colored in. And it minimizes the risk of smudging. I still got a couple of smudges. I got one, or a couple right over in here. I fixed one that was somewhere up here also already. But and I made one mistake. See that section where it connects to the outside of the canvas, how it goes out instead of coming in? As soon as I find my black Posca marker, I'm going to fix that. I don't like that at all. I knew as soon as I did it that I went the wrong direction. It should have only been on the inside, just like all of these other ones. It should have been a clean line coming right out to the edge, rather than rounding out. But I can fix that really easily. I'm still moving stuff from the bedroom I was using into this new studio, so as soon as I find that black Posca marker, I will fix that up. But I think this is really cool. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I hope you are inspired to try something new, and go mix up some paints or pick up a paint pen and be fearless.